sure loser. Let us start with a case study. Just about a few weeks back, the CEO of Uber, he had to put in his papers, Travis Kalanick. At the age of 40, what he achieved is a rare for any startup. He started Uber at the age of 31 and transformed it into a transportation colossus upon this planet. He transformed the basic meaning, the availability, the facility of transport. The valuation of the company today is $69 billion, the highest valued private tech company of the world. Since its inception in 2009, they have raised funds to the amount of like $14 billion, which is perhaps the highest, the best, well-funded startup of the world. It operates in more than 662 cities and towns in 82 countries of the world. Tremendous achievement for a startup. And it transformed people's thoughts when it came to movement. Now, what happened there? Just a couple of months back, an ex-employee, an engineer, she exposed a typical type of work culture at Uber. This I'm talking according to the newspaper reports. There are cases of discrimination. There was an atmosphere of sexual harassment. There was probably a brush with the law enforcement. There was also a certain harsh give and take with the investors and other people, stakeholders. And from one spark, it was a wildfire. And many skeletons, they came out of the cupboard. More and more. And then the investors, they put pressure on him. He had to resign. He's on the board as a director, but in day-to-day operations, he had to resign. The principal charge is today, even the federal government of US, they have an inquiry that probably Uber used a software tool that could sidestep certain law enforcement, which is again a very big charge that probably he might have to face. Quantity was huge for any startup. In 8 years, spread out in 662 cities and 82 countries, is something beyond dream coming true. For any startup in 8 years to be valued at $69 billion is something beyond once in a lifetime, something beyond out of the heaven. Quantity, unbelievable. Losing out somewhere on qualities. I started the case study with work culture at your office places. Cases of discrimination, cases of sexual harassment, cases of law enforcement, cases of federal norms violated, many things. Ample quantity is sin. Lesser ones, minute ones, fine ones, quality is sometimes not sin, but is more important. When Enron synced, Ken Blanchard, the leading management guru, he has written a big book on this, The Rise and Fall of Enron. He said 62% of the success of any professional setup depends upon things that can be seen. Your infrastructure, system, professionalism, work, contracts, goods. 38%. Rest 62% depends upon the qualities at your workplace. We always look towards quantities. We don't look towards qualities. And this particular aspect, very less speakers would like to emphasize on this. that increasing number of sexual harassment cases at the workplace, and more heads are rolling down. And I tell you that in the coming years, thousands of top class executives will lose their jobs because of this. It's going to happen. What is being reported in the newspapers is just the tip of the iceberg. More than that is deep inside. It will happen. It is happening at workplaces. According to the newspaper reports, Fanish Murthy, the person who could turn around any IT company from a debt-ridden state to a multi-million-dollar profit-making company within a couple of years. And he had done it at a couple of places. He had the knack of it. He was hired by iGate in US, and he turned that company within 1.5 years into a giant software in the Silicon Valley. Unfortunately, he developed relationships with a colleague at the workplace. And according to the US norms, if you start a relationship at your workplace, you need to report it to the top management before your first date. It is a US management law. And this gentleman, nobody, of course, forget him. Nobody would like to report this to the top management. But if you are caught by your WhatsApp, messages, emails, whatever, then you have the hell on your head. And hell fell on his head. He had to lose his job. Nobody was ready to hire him in US. He had to leave the country, and he lost perks, bonuses, and other benefits, including some salaries to the worth of more than $45 million. $45 million. Today, with a small startup in Bangalore, money, work, time and energy behind it is quantity. Discipline and righteousness at your workplace is quality. Quantity will fill, quality will fulfill. You need a proper balance of it.